Hello guys, and welcome back to Pokémon FireRed. In the last episode we defeated Misty, and in this episode we will carry on downwards towards Vermillion City, which is our next goal, where my ship is said to wait. First we have a few trainers to clear out. Some of them will have new Pokémon, but I think I'll just show them when we get to them. And otherwise I'll take them on off screen so Jester can get some more experience. So let's go! There aren't many bugs out here. And in that battle Jester grew to level 15 and learned his first attack move, which is the very powerful, not so powerful tackle. So yeah, now he has one attack move. But like I said before, his stats aren't really good enough to use it on anything with success. Well, nothing else to do than to just carry on then. So I'll see you in a bit. And now that we have defeated these two, the next person, I believe, has a new Pokemon, so let's challenge him. Or let him challenge us. I've never seen you around. Are you good? I should be. I think I am a bit overpowered, but might not last forever. Anyway, here is his Pokemon. This is Butterfree, which is the evolution of Metapod. And it's okay for a bug. It learns Confusion early on and Psybeam, I believe. And those are not too bad, but of course we got poisoned again. I think this one has the destiny to be poisoned. Anyway, it shouldn't be too hard to take down with Ember, even though it's a bit high leveled, so should be able to defeat it without too much trouble. Now let's just hope we don't kill ourselves first from the confusion and the poison, and we should be okay. Yeah, it worked out just fine. Now let's see how much this fully evolved Butterfree will give us of experience. That was pretty decent. Nothing to complain about, at least. Now let's see. I could let him carry on being poisoned, but I don't think that is a too good idea. So I'll just heal him up real quick. There we go, and the first one here shouldn't have anything new, so I'll just defeat her off screen. And then I'll challenge this guy. Huh? You want to talk to me? No, not really, I just want to battle. We'll live for the fight. And we will forever live for the fight. Anyway, Spearow isn't new. Not new at all. At least I don't think I've shown his next Pokemon on screen, but I could be wrong. But we'll fight him anyway. Doesn't take too much out of our time. And I think this will be just fine, even though this guy is getting a bit low on health. But while we're fighting, I guess I could ask you guys what you think about how this is going so far, and the layout of the game and all sorts of stuff like that. Any input you might have will be very useful, as well as for how many battles I'm showing and all that stuff. Anyway, here's the new Pokemon, I believe. It is Raticate, and as I like rats a lot, I like this thing. It's pretty decently fast and has some decent attack power, and some decent moves to go along with it. It's not extremely powerful or anything, and it mostly has normal moves, but it can be pretty strong. So I like it, and my Gloom is in trouble, a little bit at least. If this one decides to attack me with something more powerful, like that, for example, I might not win against it with this one. But hey, we'll just carry on. And if it dies, we might as well just see if our Magikarp can finish it off or something. No, just for fun. But I think this will work out. So let's see. As long as it doesn't get to attack after those tail whips, it should be fine. This stinks. I couldn't beat your challenge. Of course you couldn't. But anyway, as we are done with that, we are in Vermillion City. So, here we have quite a few things to go through, such as healing our Pokemon first and foremost, but that's not the most important thing. There is lots to do here though. So, we'll just start with it as soon as we can. First of all, I believe there's something in here. Yes, there is. This fisherman. I'm the fishing guru. I simply love fishing. I can't bear to go without it. Tell me, do you like to fish? Suppose? Grand, I like your style. I think we can be friends. Take this and fish, young friend. I get a fishing rod. It's not terribly useful, but fishing is a way of life. It is like the finest poetry. From the seas to rivers, go out and land the big one, my friend. This fishing rod here is the first of 3 we can get in the game. It's not terribly useful. All you can catch with it is Magikarp. But it is okay. I'm putting up a building on this plot of land. I own it all. My Pokemon is tapping land to lay the foundation. Interesting. I believe there will be something there in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I can't remember exactly. And here, I think there's something too. Hi, do you have a Spearow? Want to trade it for my Farfetch'd? I don't have a Spearow, and I don't really want a Farfetch'd. I was considering using it in the playthrough, but Farfetch'd is terrible to say the least. Can be okay sometimes, I guess, but I wouldn't use it. Anyway, I should have looked at the sign outside. It is the fan club. So, this is the place we really want to go to. There are a few different people in here. I just adore my seal. It's so lovable. It squeals cute when I hug it. I'm not sure if that's healthy. My Pikachu is twice as cute as that one. Okay, that was kind of rude. Our chairman is very vocal about Pokemon. And you apparently were not, because you hardly said anything. Anyway, this is the guy we want to talk to. I chair the Pokemon fan club. I raise more than 100 Pokemon. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon, I surely am. So, did you come to visit to hear about my Pokemon? Yeah, I did. Good, then listen up. My favorite, Rapidash. It's cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing, you think so? Oh yes, it's stunning, kindly, love it. Hug it when sleeping, warm and cuddly, spectacular, ravishing. Oops, look at the time. I kept you too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. And we get a thing. Bike voucher. Take that bike voucher to the bike shop in Vermillion City. Exchange that for a bicycle free of charge. Don't worry, my favorite Fearow will fly me anywhere I need to go. So I have no need for a bicycle. I hope you like cycling. And that is exactly what we want to do. So I'll just go back there really quickly and then I'll meet you in Vermillion City in a second. And here we are. So let's just talk to this guy. Oh, that's a bike voucher. Okay, here we go. And finally we have a bicycle. No one item we couldn't buy. Thank you. Come back again sometime. That we will not. Because why would we? Anyway, now we have our very own bike. And the bike can be very useful, so I'll register it for convenience sake. And I'll just show you how it works. It's not too fast, because nothing in this game is too fast yet. But it will get faster in later games, which is very useful. Anyway, I'll see you back in Vermillion City again, so just a second. And here we are! So, now that we have taken care of all the little things, I think it's time we head out over here. Hello! The SS Anne is a famous luxury cruise ship. It visits Vermillion once a year. So, this is where we want to go, and we want to go into the ship. Is my ship. Excuse me, do you have a ticket? Yes, we do. Great, welcome to the SS Anne. And here we will stay forever and ever. Yeah. Quite a small ship. I think we shrunk. Anyway, there is lots to do in here. Lots of trainers and lots of battles, so I think I'll take on most of them off screen and show you important stuff and such. There are also many items to collect in here. So let's just get on with it and see how this goes. The passengers are restless from this long voyage. They might be challenged by more bored ones. That we will most certainly do. The path onwards to where we want to go is that way, so we'll just carry on from the start, I suppose. First of all, something here. We find a hyper potion, and hyper potion is extremely good this early on in the game. Because let's take a look at it. It will restore 200 HP points, and that's nothing to be disappointed about. We will likely not have anything with 200 HP for a long time yet, but those are good to hang on to. So, let's just talk to some people and go on. First of all, we have this item here. Another super potion. This place is so full of items that we will probably get out of here much richer than we were before. Now, I think there will be trainers in most of these rooms, so if anything exciting happens or any new Pokemon show up, I will show you, otherwise I'll just take them on. Now here we have something new, I believe. This is Tentacool. It is a water poison type. And it can be pretty tough. I think it's pretty decent. Some decent attack and defenses and such, and some pretty okay moves. Nothing too special about it though. Might take some time to chip it down, so we'll just carry on with that, and I'll see you in a moment. Nothing more than those two sailors in here. So let's just carry on. Seems like our Spoiler and Jester might catch up to Attack on this ship if we are lucky. So we'll just battle on. And since you have been defeated, I will steal your item. Oh, that's a good one. This is an ether. An ether is something you really want to keep. Apparently we had one from before, but it will restore the PP of a move, and we really want to keep those because we can't buy them anywhere. I might have gone over this, but I don't remember. Wait, one more room and one more trainer. Now what do you have to give to me as the victor? TM44. which said it was the rest. That one can be pretty useful if you have some tactics you like to go by, such as using a chest or barrier, which will wake your Pokemon up immediately after using rest, and it will heal your Pokemon. Otherwise it will sleep for 2 turns and that might be devastating. Next room. Apparently there are 2 people here. Right, so now the lower deck is defeated and we'll just carry on up again. These are probably not the most exciting things to watch, but I think they will have to be done so our fish can catch up to the rest. And he's not too far away from catching up and becoming something decent. So, let's carry on. Let's see. I think this is the room I wanted to go to. You look tired. Would you like to take a short rest? That I would, because now Spoiler is running out of PP on her absorb move. So we'll just heal up and fight on. Well, that was annoying. He had a couple of new Pokemon, but they will come up, or 1 new Pokemon, but 2 of them. They will come up later on again in a more appropriate situation for showing them, so I'll just heal up and go on again. And I'll go over exactly what that Pokemon is when we find the next one of them. But for now we have more battles to take on. Next room up is... Are you a trainer? Waitress, I would like cherry pie, please. I'm not a waitress, so I'll just leave. Thank you for your order, though it will never arrive. Bonjour, I am the waiter on this ship. I will be happy to serve you anything you please. Ah, the strong silent type. Yeah, I suppose so. My French accent isn't very good. Anyway, I think this guy is a trainer. No, a world cruise is so elegant yet cozy. That is pretty true. I've been on a cruise once and it was very cozy. I always travel with Wigglytuff. I never leave home without it. That is good. Yeah, they seem like a happy family who just want to cruise for the sake of the cruise. Wow, there's a lot of people in here. Well, let's take them all on if they are trainers, and if not, we'll leave them alone. Yep, trainers. We are cruising around the world, my children and I. That's nice. I just beat your children. Very. Brick break! Oh, that's a good move. It's a fighting type move. We might use it on something at some point. But I'm not sure of what. Shh, I'm a global police agent. I'm on the trail of Team Rocket. They're up to nothing good. I'm not sure if you should tell me that, but okay. Well, let's go down here and take a look. Now this place is interesting. Apparently it is the kitchen. But anyway, there are lots of items in here, so let's just look around. I don't think I'll talk to all of these guys. I think some of them are trainers, but I'm not quite sure. So I'll just look in the trash cans and move on. Are you a trainer? No. And a cherry berry. And a peach berry. Good. That's all we are going to do in here, I suppose. So, now that we are done with that, let's move on to the next floor. Hi. This ship, she is a luxury liner for trainers of the world. At every port we hold parties with invited trainers. That's nice. I suppose I'm one of them. Even though it was Bill's invite, but never mind that. Our captain is a sword master. He's awesome at using cut. They say he even teaches cut to Pokémon. That's nice. Sword fighting is pretty fun actually. Now, I don't think I'll bother with everything out here, because there's a lot of trainers out here, and yeah, I think we have done enough of those. And I don't need to become all that overpowered now, do I? There are a few more rooms to take on here. So yeah, we'll just head into some more of these rooms, and yeah. I've journeyed far and wide, but in all my travels I've never seen any Pokemon sleep like this one. It was something like this. Now that is interesting. This is a Pokemon we've never seen before. But maybe we will one day. And when that day comes, maybe we will wake it up. Now let's see. I believe these are both trainers, so let's go on. And we get a Stardust. Stardust is for selling as before. Yeah, let's see. I have a few more rooms to go, and I'm getting pretty tired of rooms. So I'll just head back and heal up. And then I'll head into some rooms, and if there are items in there, I will get them. Otherwise, I'll just leave. There might have been some hidden items, but I'm getting kinda tired of fighting lots and lots of people, so I'll just leave it at that. Now, anyway, this is the guy I wanted to show on screen, because he has some Pokemon, I believe. Which do you find more worthy, a strong or rare Pokemon? I don't know. Worthy is something different than useful and such. Anyway, this is one of the new Pokemon we have been seeing a bit on this ship. This is Growlite. It is pretty good. And it has some decent moves. We'll get very good stats once it evolves. It evolves by the use of a fire stone, so you can't get it by leveling it up, so keep that in mind. But it also learns one of the strongest priority moves out there once it evolves, so it's pretty good. If it will stop roaring. This is exactly why that other battle with the Growlites was so infuriating, because they kept roaring. And I kept switching out back again. And that is not something I want to do all the time. Next one up is Ponyta. So let's just leech off some experience from that too. Now the thing with both of these, they might have the ability Flash Fire. Now with Growlite you can know, because if it doesn't have Flash Fire, it has Intimidate and it will lower your attack. But if it has Flash Fire and you hit it with a fire move, its power will increase, and we don't want that. Now Ponyta is fast and pretty strong as an attacker, but it might have the ability Runaway, and in that case you won't know, because it won't show any effect on you before you hit it. So either way, I suppose it's good to not hit them with a fire move. But there it goes. Both are good Pokemon. Ponyta evolves very late though. I must salute you. Well, thank you, old man. I appreciate it. And I have an X-Attack. I don't usually use those battle items, but they can be good. Now let's see. Just a couple more rooms to go. Nothing special in here. And this one. Nothing special in here either. And I suppose those two were trainers. But now, as it happens, we are close to the end. And what happens when we are close to the end? We get attacked by this guy. Bonjour, Anne. Imagine seeing you here. Anne, were you really invited? Yes, this is my ship. I claim it as my own and I have conquered it. So, how's your Pokédex coming? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas and look hard for them. I suppose so, but I don't really care about catching them all at this point. Anyway, it starts off with Pidgeotto as usual, and we should be able to take it on pretty easily since it's so much weaker than our fire type here. Who's the one who should be attacking it? So it should go down fairly easily. Maybe not too easily, but yeah. And we should be able to take him on more easily than last time this time too, because we now have a grass type. So that should help against his starter. But there it goes, and Jester is in level 20. Which means that he will stop leeching off the others from now on. Let's see, War Turtle. And that is an automatic switch over to Spoiler. Let's see how you handle this one. And I don't need to sacrifice a fish for you this time. That sounded oddly ceremonial. Oh, not sacrifice fish at all. You will never get fish again. Or maybe you will. There are more fish in the sea than just this one I bought in a Pokemon Center in the mountain. Anyway, I'm not having the best luck here. But I should be able to get my health back up a little bit. And he shouldn't be able to defeat me. I can't remember if he uses healing items, but I believe he doesn't. So even though he gets down to red health now, and we can't defeat him entirely, I don't think that's a problem at all. And I always thought War Turtle looked oddly purple in this game. I thought it was supposed to be a little bit more blue. And not that purple. But I suppose it can be that way too. Well, Spoiler is trying to learn Acid. I think we should learn that. Now let's see. It is a 40 power, 100 accuracy and may lower defense. That is pretty good. At least since we don't have any other attack moves. Let's see. What should we switch it out with? Sometimes find myself using poison powder. Not so much, but I think we'll get rid of Stun Spore. Stun Spore could have been good for reducing speed, but I suppose it will do. Now, what are you sending at me next? Kadabra. I will not fight the Kadabra with Spoiler, because that will probably destroy her. Now Kadabra here, it's the evolution of Abra. And it has finally learned some moves. And those moves are devastating, because this thing has high speed and high special attack. And yeah, Disable will disable the last move you used, so we can now not use Ember until we switch out or something. That's okay, because this one doesn't have too high defense. Works out just fine. Now, for the last member of his team. I think we'll switch out and test out our Acid move. And see how it works against this little rat. And now... let's see. Should do some decent damage. Yes, it does. Now, Acid is a poison type move, so it's an attack and not a special attack. So keep that in mind. But I think this one is a bit balanced between its attack powers, so I think it will be okay. And there we go! We defeat Green once again. At least you're racing Pokemon. And at long last, our useless fish is evolving! And what will it evolve into? Well, I think most of you know. And I have been looking forward to this. At long last, we have a Gyarados with Bite. So now it's less useless. I heard there was a cat master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. Cat itself is really useful. Yep, it will be handy. You should go and see him too. Smell ya! I suppose we should. But let's take a look at our new Pokemon first. It now has gained a flying type, so it will be immune to ground type moves, but it will be weaker to electric type moves. Grass will also not be strong against it, because flying is defensive against grass, so that helps against some Pokemon. And its attack is now much greater than any of our other Pokemon's attacks. So, but its special attack is not that good, and Bite is a special move because of its dark type, so that's not too good. But it will be able to do stuff now. And its HP is very good too, so we'll keep it in front and see how it works in the next battle we take on. But for now, let's say hi to the captain. Oh, I feel hideous. Oh, don't say that. Oh, seasick. Phew, thank you. I'm feeling much better now. You want to see my hidden cut technique? I could show you my prized cut technique if I weren't so ill. I know, you can have this hidden machine. Teach cut to your Pokemon and you can see it cut anytime. And this is exactly what we need to move on. Using cut, you can chop down small trees. Why not try it on the trees around Vermillion City? And that is exactly what we will do. But before we leave, we should check on this. Yuck, you shouldn't have looked. Very, very pretty. So, now I think we have gone on for a pretty long time. I have no idea how long this is because of all the battles and such, but I hope it's not too terribly long. But anyway, now that we have gained cut and gotten a new Pokemon on our team, and defeated Green once again and several other things, we should leave this ship. And in the next episode, we will do something else very important. Goodbye, my ship. We may never see each other again, as sad as that is. But that is all for this episode, so see you next time and take care!